Hey, what's up, guys? Beast here, bringing you guys a video. Forza 6. Still having issues with the mic, so excuse me if there's some, little imperfections in the sound. I'm kind of an audiophile, so maybe it doesn't bug you, but certainly it bugs me, so apologies if it does. Bringing you a race today on Sebring. This is an X-Class, so I'm driving the Ferrari again, which is a car that I bought recently. So X-Class is the highest class in the game. It's Formula 1, basically. And this is the Ferrari that I'm driving, and man, it sounds good. So, this is actually my first time racing Sebring on X-Class. I may have done it like a year or two ago, but look at that guy, man. That guy cuts right in on the inside of the corner. It takes me out and takes out other people, man. That was just so rude. And I think I know who it was, too. Someone who thinks he's fast, and he is fast, but someone who's just gonna, I think that was him right there that went off, so it's kind of karma. If you're going to be aggressive like that and cause an accident and try and get up in first, you don't deserve it if you can't get it normally. So, anyways, this is my first time driving Sebring. I'll warn you ahead of time, it's not the best race. I know this track extremely well. I think I'm ranked about 50 or so, like number 40 or 50 on our class, so I'm extremely familiar with the track, and I had... this was my most played track on Forza 5. Also, this was my track that I did all my tuning on, and over 100 hours of tuning, and many, probably double that in hot lapping also. So, well, same in hot lapping, but double the time total. So anyway, know the track very well, but it's just really different with this car. I haven't raced X-Class in a while. I mean, I've been racing it a little bit recently, but I haven't raced in maybe 5 days up until this point. It was double XP on Call of Duty, and zombies on Call of Duty, so I had to make the most of it. Gotta grind out those levels. So, yeah, I did put up a video of that, if you guys are interested in that. Pretty cool video. It's me, dying and having to go back and pick up my perks on round 69, which is something special, to say the least. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it takes me a couple of laps, and I don't really get it all the way through the race. I'm just messing up left and right. It's really, I don't know, the timing is off with this car because you drive so much faster, which is, it's not the fast thing, it's just how responsive the car is and how easily it turns. I'm used to a little bit of give with the car. So, I talk about this a lot, when I am racing, but in our class, there's a little bit of a give with the car. Like, if you turn the wheel to the right, or the stick, I guess, it's not necessarily going to, jerk the car over to the right. It's not going to do something like that, and this car is completely the opposite. If you barely touch the stick, you're going to go flying to the left or right, so you have to be really careful, and sometimes you turn in too early, like I did on that, first turn, just clipped the wall big time, so, and like there, expecting more give, and then I'm expecting less give, and it's very hard to keep the car in control. I'm just, getting used to the car. I don't have much time in it, maybe only a couple hours at the most, so... It's going to take some time to get used to it. I'm going to make a tune for it, I think, eventually, because I do not like the tune that everybody's using. It's a 4-speed, which to me just seems ridiculous. What is this, 1972? 4-speed? Give me a freaking break, dude. You got a 4th gear that's so long, you come into it at like, 5,000, 6,000 RPM. Come on, man. Everybody uses it. Everybody uses the same tuners, and, that's fine, that's on them. And initially I liked the fact that he sort of had like these philosophical descriptions for the tunes, but now it just kind of rubs me the wrong way, Like, if you're trying to be competitive, you want to know. See, now that time I actually got the turn right. But if you're trying to be competitive with a tune, like, it's helpful to know what the tune is, and what tracks it's for, and what sort of specs it has, and this guy is just like, he thinks he's Aristotle, dude. He puts all these, like, things that you'd find on a fortune cookie in his descriptions for his tune, which I'll admit is kind of funny, but like I said, if you're trying to be competitive, it doesn't help at all. So, I may do my own tune at some point, but for now, I'm just racing the default settings, so this is how the car comes when you buy it. I haven't changed anything. And actually, I'm pretty much in love with the gearbox already. I think it's awesome, and I love the fact that it's a 6-speed. I've always loved 6-speed since I've been doing manual. That's what I learned on when I was playing Forza 5, and so that's just stuck with me. And you get in this like muscle memory mode where you're coming into corners and you're just downshifting instinctively knowing how many times to downshift. And so when I used that 4-speed tune, I found myself in first gear all the time when I would normally be in second or third, because I'm just, even if I downshift twice, and I'm going all the way down to first, and it's just, it doesn't feel right. So right there, I totally messed up that line, and Killer Spoon was behind me, and I was like, dude, I'm not even going to try. But then I kind of let him go past. I mean, he was catching up to me anyway, but you hear that? Just a quick lift off on the throttle is all that took for him to take the lead on me, and then that was a mess up. See there again, I turned too early, and I clipped the inside wall, because it's just it's hard to know how much the car's going to float and how much response there is to it. So I'm pretty sure I jack up this next turn again. Yep, I do. It's awesome. It's really not a good feeling. I only raced a few races, and after I raced this one, I decided I didn't want to race anymore. I was super thrilled that it was this track. I absolutely love this track. And there I am on the grass again. And after racing this one, I kind of gave up. And I'm pretty sure I do at the end of this lap. I just sort of like, whatever. And I just sort of say screw it. And I'm just, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it does that. Racing is something I've said before, but you have to be 100% in. If you're only 80% or 90% in, and given that sort of effort, then that's what you'll get out of it. You'll crash a little bit, you'll slide off a little bit, you won't get very good positions, and, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but for me, I don't like to do that. I know how to race, and so for me, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, and I don't want to race, and I don't know, just been kind of in a funk with this game recently. Like I said, didn't play it for 5 days, but came back and was rusty, and wasn't feeling it after the first couple races, so I don't know. It happens. It happens. But, practice makes perfect, so I'll be back on it. As I am here, I'll be back on it going forward and get myself back up to where I need to be. And then also, I don't know X-Class very well in this game, and I'm constantly being embarrassed by Spoon, and, I can't, I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't like it, and, he's raced this class a lot more than I have. But, for me, I love being competitive, and I'm not competitive in this class, and I'm causing accidents and hitting walls, and I'm hitting walls on tracks that are my best track. I'm finishing 4 out of 5, with however many hours into this game, 250 plus or something, I think. I don't even know. Maybe 350 plus, I don't even know. Anyway, thanks for checking this one out, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you check out my channel. There's plenty of other videos I've uploaded recently within the last 2 months that you can check out if you're interested. There's some Call of Duty videos on there too if you're interested, but mainly Forza videos. Check those out if you want. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads or any of my content, and check back soon. I'll be uploading something soon. Thanks, guys, for checking this one out. I'll see you next time.